Now I realize actually for these questions here, they didn't technically say T-Tech questions, so but they really want you to graph it by hand? Unknown. Unknown. Let's see. So like, yeah, this one here, if I was to try and graph it by hand, uh, oh, it'd be like that. Eek. Positive, negative, negative, and then uh oh man. Hey, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna get the software out again. X equals y cubed. Okay, that's okay. And then x equals 3y minus 2. Yeah, that would be a tough one to judge. Oh, is it oh, is that why it was hard for me to draw here? Because it's actually a tangent. Well, I think they're imagining you using software to graph it because this is actually quite tricky. But let's see. That looks pretty tangential to me. Uh, that looks like a tangent. At 1. That's definitely 1. Because when y is 1, x is 1. And yeah, so that's 1. But what about down here? That looks like, 6 or 7. Ooh, that'd be a bit tougher to judge. Y cubed minus 3y plus 2 equals 0. That's 7 or 8, maybe. We might have to trial and error. Possibly, possibly. But I guess really we should be more because we have to use the y variable. We should be looking at where it crosses the y-axis. Should think, yeah, minus 2. Let's check that. That's minus 8 plus 6 plus 2. Yeah, okay, that checks out. So it'd be the integration from minus 2 to 1, the cubic minus the linear. So that would be y4 over 4 minus 3y squared over 2 plus 2y. 2y, 3y squared over 2. Yeah, okay, let's see what that is. 27 over 4. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then, well, actually, maybe I could fit 3 in. Looks very similar. X equals 2y. X equals y cubed minus y. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's odd and that's odd, so I can just calculate this piece and double it. 0 to the upper limit, the linear minus the cubic. So that would be twice. Well, that's 2y plus y. That's 3y. 3y squared over 2 minus y power 4 over 4, 0. And now, could that be... No, I think it's 1.5. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to solve it. So 2y equals y cubed minus y. So that means y cubed minus 3y equals 0. So that's y, y squared minus 3 equals 0. So yeah, it's 0 and plus and minus root 3. So that's root 3 here. Root 3. So the 0 doesn't matter, of course. So it's 2. Root 3 squared is 3 times 3 is 9 over 2. Root 3 squared is 3 squared is 9 over 4. So that's 18 over 4. That's 9 over 4. It's 9 over 2? Maybe? Possibly? Yes, 9 over 2. Great. Okay. Oh, well, this one looks easy. We should do this one. Y squared equals x. So I think that would be like this. And then x equals y plus 2. So I think we're looking at something like this. Let's check it out. What? Yeah. And then x equals y plus 2. Yeah. Okay, that's... Oh, I drew my line going the wrong way, but wouldn't have affected my answer. I still would have calculated the right answer. I would have realized it too with the numbers. Yeah, but anyways. All we got to do is integrate from this value, which looks like minus 1. Let's check. If y equals minus 1, I get x is 1 and x is 1. Okay, so that does look like minus 1. And this one here could be 2. 2 squared is 4 and 2 plus 2 is 4. Yep. And it's the line y plus 2 minus the quadratic. So that's equal to minus y cubed over 3 plus y squared over 2 plus 2y minus 1 to 2 minus y cubed over 3 plus y squared over 2 plus 2y. Okay, so minus 1 and 2 are the limits. So that's 9 over 2. Oh, did I skip question 22? Oh, I did. I did 23. Well, 23 is correct. So now I'm going to have to do 22. I'll just squish it here. X equals minus 3 plus y squared. And x equals y minus y squared. Groovy. So I need this point, and it's going to be the integration of the red curve minus the blue. Although it doesn't matter, just flip the sign if you did it the wrong way around. So that's y minus y squared plus 3 minus y squared dy. Y is 1, minus 1, so that would be minus 2. Is it minus 1? Minus 1 squared is 1, minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 1 is minus 2. So I do think that one's minus 1, but that one doesn't look like it's 1 or 2. So let's see. 3 over 2. Yeah, that's 3 over 2 if you solve the quadratic. So that's from minus 1 to 3 over 2. Okay, so that would be minus 2y squared, which becomes cubed over 3, plus y squared over 2 plus 3y minus 1 to 3 over 2. Minus 2y cubed over 3, 3y, and then y squared over 2. Okay, let's check, put in the limits. And, well, it's positive, so it means I got it the right way around. 125 over 24, about 5 units. Does that seem right? Minus 1 to 1.5, that's about 2.5. And that's about 2.5 again. So it's roughly 2.5 squared, which is about 6. 6, yeah, okay, that's in the right ballpark. Okay, that's 4 more questions done, up to 23 now. Can't check the even ones, sadly. 21 we checked is right, and 20. Oh, is that also 9 over 2? That's funny. Yeah, okay. And then I can't check 22 or 20. Let's see, is that roughly right? So what's that, about 10 units? Or that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. Yeah, okay, that looks like it's in the right ballpark, and that looks like it's in the right ballpark. So hopefully that's correct. I do hope.